From being known for its sleek design to becoming one of the most feared fighter escorts in the Pacific Theater during World War II, here are 10 things most people don't know about the P-38 Lightning. Number 10. Their machine guns had 4 times the range of other fighters. While most warbirds of the era had wing-mounted machine guns, the Lightning's design made the concept tricky, if not impossible, and called for the armament to be placed in the nose. As the shells were not fired from the wings and did not have pattern convergence, which is just a fancy way of saying they didn't have to cross, pilots were able to shoot straight with the bullets traveling up to 1,000 yards, which was approximately 800 yards further than most fighters of the time. Number 9. Early Lightning pilots flew in just sneakers, shorts, and a parachute. The first P-38s did not allow the pilot to open his canopy mid-flight, as their design would cause major buffeting. With the tropical weather in the Pacific Theater, the heat in the cockpit got so unbearable that pilots were known to get out of uniform until the temperature regulation issues were fixed in later variants of the plane. Number 8. Their design earned them 2 unique nicknames. As their twin booms were quite distinct and they fought like hell once in the air, seeing an incoming Lightning was sure to stir fear in the enemy. For this reason, the Germans called them the Fork-tailed Devil. Japanese dubbed them 2 planes, 1 pilot. Yeah, you better run. Number 7. The sound of the speeder bike in Star Wars was a recording of the Lightning's engine. Well, actually, to be perfectly accurate, it was the sound of the relatively quiet P-38 engine combined with the diving whistle of the P-51 Mustang. Next time you revisit Return of the Jedi, be sure to tell this to whoever's around you. Trust us, Star Wars fans will eat that up! Number 6! The now airworthy Glacier Girl was uncovered from 250 feet of ice. On July 15, 1942, 6 Lightnings and 2 Flying Fortresses had made an emergency landing on an ice cap in Greenland. All the crews were collected unharmed, but the Lost Squadron, as it was later called, was left there to freeze. 5 decades later, one of the P-38s was recovered by a team of aviation enthusiasts who removed her from under 250 feet of ice. She's now restored and flying under the adequate name of Glacier Girl. Number 5. Post-World War II, a number of them became competitive air racers. Like many World War II planes that were produced by the thousands, there was a major surplus of P-38s after the war. Some were, in turn, sold off as a surplus to private parties, painted in flashy colors as you can see here, and were often seen slashing between pylons at various air races during the 40s and 50s. Number 4. The P-38 prototype set a world record flying from coast to coast. In 1939, Lightning's prototype, designated XP-38, was flown by Ben Kelsey, an aeronautical engineer and test pilot, from coast to coast of the United States in 7 hours and 2 minutes. Although it resulted in a crash landing in which the plane turned upside down, he came out whole, and the historic flight set a world record, which in turn solidified Lockheed's design in the fight during World War II. Number 3! P-38s were responsible for shooting down Yamamoto. On April 18, 1943, Operation Vengeance called for 16 Lightnings to be sent out to ambush Admiral ISOROKU, Yamamoto's transport. For those of you who don't know, he was the mastermind behind the attack on Pearl Harbor. Pitted against 6 Japanese Zeros as part of the escort, the result of the ensuing dogfight ended in the Admiral's plane plummeting into the jungles of Papua New Guinea. Number 2. The top 3 United States Army Air Corps aces flew P-38s. Richard I. Bong, Thomas McGuire, and Charles H. McDonald had 40, 38, and 36 confirmed kills respectively. They all flew P-38s, with Bong naming his Marge, and McGuire giving his the name of Pudgy 5. McDonald named his girl Put Put Maru. Number 1! Car tail fins were inspired by the Lightning's design. When automotive designer Harley Earl set out to draw up the next wave of new car designs in the 40s, he drew inspiration from the unique look of the Lightning's twin booms. This started a 2-decade-long competition between automotive companies who tried to come up with the wildest, most intricate tail fin designs. You know what we're talking about. Unfortunately, none of them were as good looking as the Lightning, but that's just our opinion. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe button if you want more content like this. And if you have any ideas that you want us to put together, just drop us a line in the comments section. You are now free to watch any cat videos you'd like.